One day, you might see me in a whole new way. One day, but still I see that I'm the same OJ. One day, you might.
Is marriage going to work for most people in today's modern world? I don't think so. Why? Because average women do not want average men. Average women want high-value men. There is only a small portion of high-value men who can actually get a larger return on investment from the union of marriage, more than just family legacy, that kind of stuff. That's why you tend to see millionaires and billionaires married. But the people in the middle, there used to be a benefit to average men for marrying. Today, there's little to no benefit for an average man to marry because average women don't want them. And if an average woman was to get with an average man, the majority of women would think they're settling.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jason, coming back with another one, man. And in that clip, you got the godfather of YouTube, you know what I mean? The godfather of gentlemen, Kevin Samuels, keeping it 100. And he's stating facts, you know, he's saying, you know, the marriage these days is not going to tend to work. You know what I'm saying? Most marriages won't work because the average female want a high value man. And if an average female marry an average man, she gonna feel like she's settling. The average female is gonna feel like she's settling if she gets an average guy like me or you. You know what I'm saying? So she's settling. And the thing is what make an average woman feel like she deserves a high value man? That's the question. No matter if we average or not, what make that female think that, what make her feel like she deserve a high value man? You know, what does she bring to the table besides looks and pussy? You know, because that's what most these average women have. You know what I'm saying? Most of them just gonna bring looks and pussy to the table, if that. So you got a lot of women, right? It's our fault because we pedestalize women. We put women above us. We chase women, stalk women, and we do all of that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? These average ass women gonna think that they deserve more. You know, I'm not telling them to not shoot for the stars. Hell, I'm not telling you to not shoot for the stars. Shit. You know what I mean? We got a better chance. If anything, we got a better chance of getting a high value woman than women have a chance of getting, average women have a chance of getting a high value man, especially if they bring nothing else to the table but looks, you know. But it's just crazy how fucking, you know, just spoiled these women are. You know, it's crazy. Like they just feel so entitled. The average woman feels entitled just because of what she has, just because she's a female, that she deserves everything. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just meeting a guy, who cares if the guy's average or not? You know what I'm saying? Just meeting a guy that she likes and then just looking at it like that. But in most cases, it's going to be like Kevin Samuel said, you know, an average woman that's looking for a high value man, if she ended up getting with an average dude, she gonna feel like she's settling. So guess what that gonna lead to? That's gonna lead to her looking down on you as a man. That's gonna lead to her not knowing her position in that marriage or that relationship. That's gonna lead to her thinking she could talk to you and treat you any type of way because in the back of her mind, she feel like she's settled. So she feel like she the prize instead of you, the man, feeling like you the prize. Now, how the fuck that's supposed to work in marriage? How is that supposed to work when you get married to a female that feels like she could have done better? That's my question. My question is, how is that going to work when you marry a female, an average female, just like you, that's average? Y'all both average, okay? Both of y'all. Neither one of y'all high value. But in her mind, she deserves a high value man, but she's settling for you. So how is that going to work? Because you already know, as soon as a woman feel like she's settling, she's not going to be happy. 9 times out of 10, she's not going to be happy. You know, and then you got social media going on. I always struggle saying social for some reason, but you have social media. We in the social media era. So these women are looking at all these other women. They looking at these celebrities. They looking at these models. They looking at all these women, right? That's either by themselves and living their best life, or they have their high value man. They got they motherfucking, you know what I mean? Money bag yos. They got they motherfucking Quavos. They got, you know, they got these niggas with money and shit like that. They got these niggas with money, and these females, these average ass females, they looking at that as if they celebrity status. And that's the problem with a lot of these females. They compare themselves to the Beyoncés. They compare themselves to the Alicia Keys. They compare themselves to the Cardi B's and Meg Thee Stallions and all of that. But they not. They not. They not. They average just like me and you. But like I said, it's our fault because we treat them like they above us. So guess what? That's gonna make them entitled. They're entitled to everything. They feel like they are owed the world. They feel like they can step into a relationship and everything be handed to them without them having to work, without them building with you. They want the table all set, and then they'll come in and act as if they was a wife. That's what these females want. They want the table already set. They don't want to help build. These females these days, these modern females, they don't want to build with you. They don't want to start from the bottom to the top. They don't want to be like LeBron James' wife. You know what I mean? Who was with him from the beginning and build. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. They want their table already set. They want the man that had a table already set, so they could just step in there and act like housewives, don't have to work, while you go out there and you pay all of the bills and do everything else. And then you get home and then you get something to eat and some funky ass. That's what you get. That's what they want though. So why would I get married to a chick that feels like she deserves better? You want a high value man, you may as well just stay single until you go find that, which probably is not gonna happen. These women may as well, and that's what they doing. They staying single so they could try to capture that man. Meanwhile, they aging. They hitting the wall, them titties sagging, them wrinkles coming in because they waiting for that high value man. Or if they can't find that high value man, they gonna settle for the town drug dealer. They gonna settle for the local niggas that got money. You know what I'm saying? They gonna settle for the local niggas that got money that then fucked everything, and then they gonna try to get that. And even then, them niggas ain't stupid. They gonna fuck them and toss them to the curb, as they should. As they should. Because even the local niggas that got money, they know what these bitches want. They know what these bitches own. And they treat these women accordingly, like they should. Like they should. See, but the question is, like I said, man, it's like, yo, what make these women feel so entitled? And I could tell you why they feel so entitled. Because of us. Because of how we pursued them. Because of how we chased them. Because of how we pedestalize them. Because of how we validate them. And validate them and validate them. They've been validated since their teenage years. They've been validated all their life. On average, these females been validated all their life. So guess what? After getting their heads pumped up all their life, what makes you think she want to settle for an average dude? Now these women are in survival mode. They see the wrinkles. They see the gray hairs. They know what's going on with them. They see that wall. A lot of them, their nose is pressed up against that wall that they hitting right now. Their nose is pressed right up against that bitch. So now they desperate. So now they doing anything. And these stupid broads is steady. They still holding out, expecting for a high value man to come along and save them like they Cinderella or something. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen for y'all. So if I was y'all, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we gotta have a high value mindset. When you got a high value mindset, you start viewing yourself in a different light. You start working towards that as men. But I'm gonna tell you this, as we, because that's where we heading. We heading to high value. As we work our way towards that, listen, Don't get caught up into these traps. With all that being said, don't get caught up into these traps. This is why SR is so important. We had to take them blinders off. Because I'll be damned if I be with a female that think that view the relationship like she's settling with me. Bitch, I'm an upgrade. I'm an upgrade for your ass. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to know that. Stop validating these females, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Look out for these traps. These women, all of them thirst traps. They looking for something, and you will definitely, listen, I don't care if you reach high value status or not. We still men. We still above. We still above. These women can't be us at the end of the day. So I don't care how these bitches look. I don't care how they feel. We still gonna be above women, no matter what. No matter what. No matter what. So if you do stay on average, if you still continue to be an average man, okay, be careful of these relationships you get into, because if you end up with one of these broads that feel like she deserves better and she feel like she's settling, listen, bruh, if you marry her, you was in for a world of pain, okay? You in for a world of hurt, because she gonna treat you as such. She gonna treat you like you beneath her. That's what she gonna do. Because in her mind, she settled for you. In her mind, she could have did better. You remember that moving forward. You know what I'm saying? And start recognizing these things. We took those blinders off for a reason when we started SR. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to pay attention to this shit. Because you got a bunch of salty women that's walking around that's feeling like they settling for average dudes. You know what I'm saying? And if you link up with one of them bras, then guess what? She gonna use you, all right? She gonna use you to either take another step forward in her life, or you just gonna be stuck in a relationship, a miserable ass relationship with a female that thinks she's better than you. She's not gonna try to build with you. She's not gonna want to. She gonna be too busy wondering how she got in this shit with you already. So beware, man. Because like Kevin Samuel say, man, marriage, man, these days, I don't know about all that, player. You got a bunch of entitled women, entitled modern day women running around here that don't want to work for nothing. They independent. Let they independent asses be by themselves. You don't intervene with that. You find a queen that's going to love you and cherish you for you and not feel like she's settling. You know what I mean? And that view you as equal, because there's good women out there like that. So you got to watch out for these modern day rats that's running around here looking for a come up, that's wanting the table all set for them and expect to just come sit at your table because they got a pussy. Okay? So you got to watch for that moving forward, all right? Because we headed to high value. We high value up here already. So we got to continue to work, all right? And that's my word, man. My name Sinn and Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.
First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get